So even when somebody is telling you, guess what? Ain't nobody had to have no receipts for nothing else you took and ran out the gate with. You ain't have to have receipts for nothing or nobody else. A mother and you was super chat and you read it strictly out of obligation. The same way that you took and played my commentary to address Sean Bradley after he got caught being on the room saying he don't want you like that. Didn't even claim you. So you respect the hierarchy over there too. You ain't the queen and QB ain't the king of both of y'all under the submission of Sean Bradley. Ain't it funny how the minute that has waved the white flag of surrender, all of a sudden now can go live without QB sitting right. Well, it's nice to see you, Fyebabe, without your guard dog right there next to you. Is that what it took for me and another fallout? For you to come outside the house? I've been outside for how long? How long did it take for you to come outside by yourself? Did it take for you thinking that I had left the vicinity for you to come out of the house? Because apparently that's what it took. No, ain't been shopping all week. You've been hiding. You've been hiding. So no, your silence wasn't a strategy. It wasn't no strategy. Your silence was due to embarrassment because you got your 41-year-old up here calling yourself reading from this, and neither you or your host could read it. You were disorganized and basically putting together the list as you went along. They weren't there to support. They were there to see your failure has been hiding every week. You know what you can talk about hearing my grandkids in the back? You know who I don't hear in your background? You know what I can't find in your background? A daddy for that 9-year-old little. That's what I can't find. I don't hear no daddy. I don't see no uncles. That's what's missing in your background. They dropping my grandkids off when they hear. See, the fact of the matter is, y'all don't know which of my children have what gender of children. You know why? Because I'm not a weak boundary having. I don't do what you do. I don't get up here and, oh, my daughter bought this one and my son bought this one. You don't know the genders of my grandchildren. You don't even know the genders of my children. You know what I told you. That's one of my sons right there. Oh, yeah, her sons just dropped all 4 of my sons are the friend. What part are you confused about? Do you realize they are a phone call and a text message away? If it was a state of emergency, that they are on throw away, it ain't your business to know where to get. That's the problem with y'all. You get up here and you tell that are total strangers all your business. That's the part of the problem. See, it ain't your business to know the genders of my grandchildren, which child they belong to. That's for you who don't have any friends or any family. See, at the end of the day, Fyebabe, I said what I said. I'm waiting to see some real friends in your life. I'm waiting to see some real friends in your life. And I wrote your brother too, by the way. So I'm waiting to find out a little bit more about your life. And then when I link up with your brother, we're gonna have your strawberry letter about it. I keep telling you goodbye don't mean going. And you're getting your information from sources who don't know me or know how I move. Do you think for some reason I don't understand that you also watching me and watching my movements before you make your next move? I told you the minute you slither your head out from underneath of that rock, I'm gonna sever your head. Or grab a rock so you can slither right back off into that rock you've been hiding under all week long. Keep that same so-called J. Dunn energy that you had over there tonight. Keep that when you come to Baltimore. When you show up for that court hearing with the sissy with you, keep that energy. How about that part? Every that you've been friends with, that you ran around here calling your bestie, is another from off of YouTube. But you have this bigger than larger life. Oh, I haven't been watching the mods. Who do you think you fooling? This is your life. You've been a fake phony since you got up on here. And changed about it. Nothing about it will. Clearly, you're delusional, just like that over there. Oh, the beef sector. First of all, Fyebabe ain't the only you got to go to for acceptance into the beef sector. That's the fact of the matter. You got to go through the gays to get acceptance into the beef sector. So all that flash ZX over there talking, Fyebabe can let him storm the castle, but he ain't getting the keys to the treasure chest. Fyebabe is still walking around here years after the fact, literally with Sean Bradley's her tongue. Sean Bradley hasn't had to buy toilet paper since he met them. He done drugged been talking about feeding her daughter popcorn and all type in the morning. And he ain't had to buy toilet paper since he met you. Her tongue is his personal Charmin or Scott toilet paper. How do you feel that you can get into the beef sector so they gotta walk around and eat out that of a dude? Who else in the beef sector has accepted you, ZX? You think for some reason they don't know? That's why you running up behind content creators like like Lady Nika? That you playing nice? You think that people don't know that that's the reason why you playing up the Bless Watkins? So just know, Yokas ain't the only ones that's clocked. Do you think, by any stretch of the imagination, even though Lady Nika is cool with you, do you think for some reason she's confused about the fact that if you got the opportunity to, or if something was done to piss you off, that you would do the same thing that you did to Tracy, that you did to Kwani, and anybody else that didn't co-sign? You think you think that it went over their head? Hey, Miss Philadelphia, do you think it went over their head what you did to Miss Olivia? I can assure you it hasn't. So I just find it interesting that just because you cool with Fyebabe, you think that you've made it into the beef sector. You made it into the beef sector how? Who else in the beef sector shouts you out besides Fyebabe? That's why you pulled the stunt that you pulled with this night, because make no mistake about it. And see, the thing about Pizarro is a Scorpio. If you think by any stretch of the imagination, she didn't clock that was you and people in that chat room under normal accounts. Now she's about her clicks and her views. But do you think by any stretch of the imagination that that Pizarro did not clock that those was your people in that chat room talking about some strawberry leather? Do you think that was a coincidence? I mean, do you think that she believes that was a coincidence? Because nobody else does. See, unlike UZX, I'm not being ran out of my sector. My donations haven't dried up. My support haven't dried up. It's you that's been trying to get into the beef sector. So yes, you have to do. At the end of the day, does anybody have anything to say about ZX's niece on Instagram selling? Because see, that's the name of the game. The name of the game was deflection. And again, Fyebabe, you mentioned and you played ZX claiming that he doesn't like Chucky, right? You don't have any commentary about the fact that ZX was on Chucky's platform clout chasing after Chucky said that he would aim a 2-year-old child. You didn't have any commentary about that? You didn't happen to see the receipt that I showed yesterday of ZX on Chucky's platform after Chucky made that comment? After ZX played the audio of Chucky making the comment on his channel. You skipped over that part, didn't you? Was that an accident? Do you think that the people in the beef sector didn't see the screenshot of ZX on Chucky's panel? Chilling, cammed up after the comment about that? So the interesting thing is, she was just over there shouting out Chucky and a Chucky, wasn't she? She was just over there shouting out Chucky and a Jokey. It didn't make it into the news that this week, a couple of days ago, a Jokey and Chucky exposed that ZX's niece was on Instagram selling while he's over there saving the beef sector. See, because that's what do you realize that Nyla Cesar's common law husband was the first to play the video of the strawberry letter, the so-called strawberry letter? Again, 4 years ago. Yes, I can call my son down here right now and he can tell you that at the time that my marriage ended, my relationship was strained with my sons because they were tired of my husband's infidelity and disrespect, and they wanted to him up. And I wouldn't allow them to do that. So yes, at the time that we separated, absolutely, those relationships were strained. Very much so. My oldest son beat the dope out of my husband. I had to repair those relationships because they did not understand why their mother, who they always looked to as strong and as a go-getter, was tolerating that type of. You supposedly, you claim that, didn't you claim somebody touched your daughter? See, that came out. Oh, I'm sorry, Fyebabe. What about that strawberry letter about your daughter being molested by one of your relatives? See, you're an alcoholic. Okay? None of my children are drug addicts. None of them are drunks. You and QBR. And he's a criminal, a convicted criminal. And I got some concerns. and they will be expressed to the Department of Child Protective Services. And I'm not apologizing. If you get up here, get drunk, smoke. When QB is smoking in the crib, where's your daughter? Where's your daughter? In a one beer condo, where's your daughter? When you up here talking, where's your daughter? So no, I'm not surprised somebody said the Lord can barely read, can't even read. You don't even have her around. You don't even hang around other mothers that can read. While you talking about the next and unfit. You've been an unfit since you've been on this. You ain't in a position to critique nobody about. At the end of the day, you know what my kids had that your daughter ain't got. That's the difference. See the difference in between my kids and yours, including the little. I don't give a. And oh, they had conversations, and oh, they seen my baby. So little Lazarus done rose up and made himself appear to your subscribers, to your moderators, Little Lazarus done rose up out the toilet bowl. See, when I told the story a couple of years ago, the little baby Lazarus was in the toilet bowl. Little baby Lazarus done rose up here and showed himself like Jesus did on the 40 of the dead apostles. He done appeared and showed himself to your goddamn moderators. You want to see the savage side of me? Let's get it.